This is a photograph of this strange ring. It was recorded in Sussex 2 weeks later, and took me by surprise because it looks similar to the object in Ramos Arizpe. So we made some comparisons, and we were able to establish a possible link with incidents taking place in Mexico and also in England. But that was not all, because more were to come. As you can see here, this is a comparison. It's the ring from Sussex and in England, and to the right, the one from... They look similar, very similar. In some way, this is a new phenomenon that we were expecting to repeat, and it did. It repeated itself in England.
2 weeks later, is that the way these creatures, these ships, come to Earth through these holes? I don't know. It's very difficult to know. Hypothetically, these wormholes exist. Nobody has proved that they just is an hypothesis. As you know from Albert Einstein, Stephen Hawking, Carl Sagan, and others, said that this was possible, but no one has ever proved that they really existed.
So when we began discussing in this research about this new phenomena, we decide, and well, we comment, could this be the initiation of the known, these unknown dimensional portholes? Of course, we were speculating in certain, but as you can see, in December, another one appeared in England, and we were wondering, maybe this is a new kind of phenomena that is going to telling us something, maybe giving us some clues how it's possible from a known technology, advanced technology, to in some way bend the space-time for certain purposes. These were theories before we witnessed these events, but we now have visual images, we have now graphic images to analyze, to study, and finally we have a great video, an amazing video that you are going to see.
Well, this picture is from December the 3rd, okay? It's a different event. Now we have 3 events, and there are more. I didn't present them all because Santiago received at least 2 more from England. And again, I really believe England and Mexico at this moment, in this phenomenon, are connected. Many sightings are happening in England. We have the crop circle phenomenon, and in Mexico, we have the Fleets phenomenon. Are probably the signals in the sky, the signals on the earth. I remember the Bible. Before the end of times will appear signs in the earth and signs in the sky.
Now you are seeing here what we know as dimensional vortex on 22 December last year. A video that took us by surprise, of course. According to the witness, the hole that you are seeing in the center is like a core, is where the ships come, is like a tunnel. And this video, this footage that was taped in December, opened a new perspective to confront this new phenomena that we now define as the dimensional vortex or dimensional portholes phenomena that is happening right now, not only in England, but also in Mexico.
Looks like an eye in the sky to me. Something that is looking to us. It's very difficult to explain that video. But if they are portholes, could that be the way that these creatures can fly and move in here? What do I mean with that? On September 12, 1952, in Flatwoods, Virginia, West Virginia. There were many people that saw this kind of creatures in the area. In January 2004, a policeman in Monterrey, Mexico, where Santiago lives, reported a creature like this attacking him in his patrol car. He fainted.
This was an incident that caused a complete police mobilization because the police officer that was on duty at 3 o'clock in the morning confronted a strange unknown being that he described as a flying witch, according to his testimony, because that was the interpretation that he just imagined, came to his mind. But this strange entity that, according to his testimony, was flying, was floating above the ground, suddenly came to him, trying to grab him and to attack me. That was a very bizarre incident that in some way awakened or other kind of sightings. Fortunately, that did not involve any attack at all, but that made us to stay alert because we were expecting some more sightings or some more incidents like this one to repeat again.
Can we believe there are flying creatures, flying humanoids? They have been reported around the world. There are not images. We started through this web of skywatchers, we started seeing them since 2000. This was the first video we got. Then just a month later, in March 2000, we had a second video from these kind of creatures.
At this point, we realized that this kind of rare, very rare sightings were repeating and increasing. And then Gerardo Valenzuela videotaped this strange humanoid entity coming almost to a land in Cuernavaca.
For the first time, we can see them coming to Earth.
And remember, these videos were taped by our respected and famous sky watchers, so we don't have any reason to doubt about them. And as a matter of fact, they are the first surprised with these strange and rare sightings.
Then, 2005, and then we have now probably one of the most spectacular videos recorded on June 17, 2005. We can clearly see now a humanoid figure there with a strange object that is allowing her to fly. If you remember, what we just saw is very similar to that. It's probably what the policeman saw when he was attacked in Monterrey. We can clearly see this instrument, this object that is probably used to fly.
This is a fantastic video taped by Horacio Roquet at 7 o'clock in the morning over Mexico City. He was going to his work when he confronted this strange humanoid being just above the roof of the building in front of his home. And he ran away and took his video camera and began taping perhaps the most explicit, the most impressive video of the flying humanoid ever, as you can see.
Then I learned that months before he had recorded this. As you can see, on the 21st of February 2005, he recorded this figure flying very, very fast through the sky. And it's very stable, proving that this cannot be anything explainable.
At this time, we realized that these sightings were going to come more and more, and we were wondering from where. This is from Rich Giordano videotape. Rich is a good friend of mine. he sent me this video very excited and said, listen, I just got on tape one of those little flying men that you are filming in Mexico, and I was very surprised.
Looks like it has something in the back
Yes.
that allows this creature to fly.